Hi, my name is Dr. Pecoraro. I'm a chiropractor in Westfield, New Jersey. Today is Good Friday, and I wanted to make this video. I've thought about it for a long time, but it always seemed unusual to me that it's called Good Friday. Now, what is good about Good Friday? Because this is the day that we remember for Jesus suffering and dying. So what's good about that? Well, Adam, who was the first man, sinned against God by being disobedient. And Jesus is like a second Adam. He is totally obedient, obedient even unto suffering and death. And by being obedient and by being both a person and God himself, he can make up for Adam's sin. Adam's sin was done by a man, a finite being, to an infinite being, so the sin was infinite. And by Jesus being God, infinite, and man, finite, he can make up for that sin, because he's one of us, but he's also infinite. So by making up for that sin, it changes everything, because that sin caused death to enter the world, and death was final. But by Jesus suffering and dying, and then rising again on Easter, he's conquered suffering and death. We know that any suffering and death that we're going to go through, if we're followers of his, we'll follow him right through it to eternity and everlasting happiness. So that's pretty good. That's why we call it Good Friday, because Jesus makes up for the original sin and all other sins that we could commit, and that after he rises, he conquers the suffering and death. And if we're followers of him, we will follow him into that conquering of suffering and death, and so that we'll come back to life someday, not just our souls, but we believe even that our bodies, Christians believe even that their bodies will come back to life at the end of the world. So that's why we call it Good Friday. Thank you.